Hi, I'm Xorti Magica, and thank you for being here. So, about this podcast, all those times you felt weird or alone, that's what this podcast is about. When you've been misunderstood, seriously misunderstood, that's what this is about. When we've been outcasts, when we've been ourselves, and people have not been supportive of us or encouraging of us, that's what this podcast is about. Or even when we feel ridiculous, then this is definitely the place for us. So like I said, my name is Xorti, and my real name is Carlos, but Xorti is the word for luck in Maltese. Now, I've never been to Malta, but I've sure drunk a lot of Malta. It's great stuff. I have no idea what they make it out of. I think it's molasses and sugar and methamphetamines or something, because when I drink those things, I'm up for like days. But it's really good stuff. I really like it a lot. So again, thank you for being here. But before we dive in, what about you? How was your week? Was it good? Did it suck? Was it somewhere in the middle? You're maybe partly sunny with a chance of rain. And how about your day? Are you having a good day? Because here's how I envision your day. When you opened your eyes, when you woke up today, you were in this amazing penthouse that had these amazing views on one window, and it was a gigantic window, by the way. This one window, you could see the ocean. You look out another window, you could see the mountains, and you look out a third window, you could see forest. It's like everything that you want to wake up to. But that's not all. You have actual valets that on your left and on your right, they're fanning you with those big gigantic fans that they use in the movies, right? And you're being sung to, serenaded by your favorite artist, literally sitting there next to you on the bed, serenading you with a song that was written for you, about you, right? When that song ends, right, you look up and you can actually see that you have not just two valets, but you have a room full of valets that are there to take care of your every need. And one of them brings you breakfast in bed. And it is everything that you possibly like. Eggs Benedict, trout Florentine, hot chocolate, French toast, juice, coffee, bourbon, whatever it is that you like. They already have it because they are there to cater to you. And after you have this delicious breakfast, another valet brings you to the bathroom. And this bathroom is bigger than a New York penthouse suite. The bathroom itself is just huge. There's 6 gigantic bathtubs and 8 showers. And they bathe you. After that, they bring you to a closet that has tailor-made, custom-designed outfits to match you. They've been specifically tailored for you the night before by designers in Paris and Rome and Italy and the Bronx. Everything for you. They dress you, and then they walk you to your elevator that takes you down to your own private lobby. And waiting for you are heads of state and celebrities that seek you out for your advice on how to make the world a better place. And they chat with you for a few minutes. And then they leave. And they actually give you a standing ovation every time that you speak. And then your valet takes you to another elevator that takes you down to the sidewalk where your chauffeur is waiting for you to take you to work. So you get into this beautiful limousine and you're driven 1 block to your helicopter pad. And you have your own private helicopter that takes you to the building that you own, takes you to that helicopter pad, and takes you down 1 floor where you go into your office, and you put in a full day's work, a full 27 minutes. And after that, after you worked so hard, then you're taken back to the helicopter pad, and you now are helicoptered to the airport where you have your own private jet to take you back to your destination of choice. And today, because it's Monday, it's the Bahamas. And there you go with the models of your choice, and models that have flown across the entire world to be with you today to enjoy your company. And you have margaritas and you watch the sunset together. And this is how I envision your day. Is this how your day went? God, I hope so. Wouldn't it be great? We deserve days like this, don't you think? Right? We deserve like really cool stuff. And we give up a lot. We really do. And I don't think that's fair, is it? I think we should do something about it. What do you think? What are your thoughts? So in the comment section, write down what your day should be like. What would you really like today? What would make your day special? For me, right now, is that you're here. That's what's making me happy, very much happy, is that you're here. So please know that I am so grateful that you're here. We're gonna do some silly stuff today, but we're gonna also do some thinking stuff today too. I know, thinking scares everybody. One of the things that I want us to enjoy is that we can be ourselves, right? So take advantage of the comments. Now, the rules on the comments, if you don't mind, nothing hateful, nothing, really gross. And please, let's not call each other names. If you want, especially calling me names. If I want to be called names, I'll just go get married or something. Anyway, I'm going to take a moment here and run a couple of clips for you. I hope you like them. They're kind of fun. They're kind of silly. And I'll be right back. So again, thank you so much for being here. It means a lot. I'll be right back. Alright, so welcome back. So I got a question for you. Is it hard for you to do stuff out of obligation? So when someone asks you to do something, or maybe even tells you to do something that you don't really want to do, is that hard for you? Because it drives me nuts. It drives me crazy. So if you can do that, and if you're good at it, you're a better person than I am, I think. But here's why I bring this up. Recently, I got a greeting card from somebody I don't like or even respect. This was a former work associate, and you know the type. I think the professional term is douchebag. This is the type of person that would throw you under the bus, would take credit for your work, and would talk incessantly, but you just knew that if they had a chance, they would stab you in the back. You know the type, right? So I get a greeting card from this individual, and social graces say that I'm supposed to either send a thank you note or send a greeting card back. So what do? What have you done? I was thinking that I probably didn't want to send something back, but then I came up with this idea. Maybe I should create a special greeting card to actually say the sentiment that I want. Because let's face it, most greeting cards are so sugary sweet and just so, I don't know, what do you want to call it? Here's a typical example of what a greeting card might say. It's not an actual greeting card because I don't want to be sued, but listen to this. You're my navigator in the sea of love. I'd be lost without you. Yeah, it makes me want to vomit too, right? So maybe we should send out cards that truly express how we really feel. That way there's no room for misunderstandings. So I came up with a couple of examples. What do you guys think of this? So I'll read the outside of the card first and then the inside of the card. So here we go. Happy Valentine's Day, dear. I got you this card. I was gonna get you flowers, but the light changed. What do you think? Good, right? How about this? Darling, please, please promise me that you will never, ever, ever breed. Okay. I got recently, a long time ago, I got something from some new parents, and I wish I would have had this card handy. Congratulations on your brand new baby. When I see your bundle of joy, I can't help but say that this should have really been a sympathy card. Okay, yeah. It's funny with that particular kid. He didn't look like Winston Churchill like most babies do. He kind of looked like a science fiction actor. I didn't have the guts to say that. I just looked at little Elmo, and then I looked at the parents and just said, he looks just like you. So more cards, here we go. Christmas is good. How about this one? It was hard to find you a Christmas gift. However, inside this card, you will find the gift that you truly deserve. Yeah, it's blank. How about Father's Day? Happy Father's Day, Dad. You've been so kind to me. I just have one question. How come I don't look anything like you? Yeah. There's a holiday somewhere called Boss's Day. What the hell, right? So how about this one for Boss's Day? To my boss who has taught me so much about sheer incompetence. Yeah, we know about that one too, right? You know what's really trippy is that bosses will actually check out what you post online. That's fair, isn't it? So, you ever run into people who are totally into self-improvement and that's all they talk about? Well, we got cards for them too. How about this one? They say you are what you eat. I didn't know asshole was on the menu. Or we'll continue this trend. Here we go. I hear you've been working out. What's the fucking point? I know, it's got a little harsh, right? Or this one. You will be happy. You will be successful. You will be loved. April Fools! I think that's probably the harshest one, isn't it? And let's go back to spousal and anniversary, because that's fun. How about this? When I'm in your arms, all I can think of is, how the hell do I escape? And if you've been married a really, really, really long time, how about this one? To my darling wife on our anniversary, when I look at us, I am able to see that neither of us can afford an attorney. So, what do you guys think? If you got some ideas for cards, absolutely drop them in. Maybe in a future episode we can go ahead and include them. It's fun, but the idea is we do a lot of stuff out of obligation. A lot of stuff obligation. Just once, wouldn't you like to just go up to the offending person and just say, "Good morning. Fuck you." In fact, yeah, that'd be great, wouldn't it? I mean, make sure you got enough in unemployment saved up. Wouldn't that be great? Just make sure you have enough unemployment on hand or stuff in your savings or an updated passport, because you're probably going to need it. So on that ridiculous note, I'm going to take a short break and run a couple more clips. I hope you're having fun, and please subscribe when you can, and drop me some comments. And again, you know the rules. Keep it nice, keep it non-hostile, no hate stuff, all of that stuff. Eventually I'll stop saying the rules, but thank you for making this fun. Thank you for being a part of this, and thank you for stopping by and hanging out. I'll be right back. Hey, welcome back. You ever feel stuck? Like nothing's happening for you. All the stuff that used to work for you stopped working for you. You ever feel that? It's kind of what I'm going through now. It's really bizarre. So I had this great job in New York City. I was a leadership trainer for a company, and I really loved the job. I really loved it. But management was changing, and I kind of saw what was gonna come, and I'm like, you know what? I can't do it. I just can't be a part of this. I try to avoid dysfunction on all levels. So I said, you know what? No problem. I'll just get the same job somewhere else. And so I applied for open positions, and I did not get interviews at all. I only had an associate's degree, so I figured, well, maybe that's the cause of why I'm not getting interviews. And I wasn't getting interviews. No matter what I tried, no matter how many times I changed my resume, I just wasn't getting interviews. It was very, very humiliating. So I said, okay, all right. If this is how it goes, then I'm going to take time off and go and get my bachelor's degree at least. Maybe that'll make me a better candidate. So I took 2 years off. I moved to St. Farteau, and I attended Farteau University, also known as Farteau University College, originally known as Farteau Union College of Knowledge. So clearly they had some issues with the initials on this one. But I went, lived off my savings, what I had anyway, and graduated. I actually graduated summa cum laude, which means, I guess, that you did really well. Apparently, I was at the top of my class. I'm like, okay, well, after all this time, I finally have a bachelor's degree. So I started applying for jobs, applying for the same job that I had. I wasn't even trying to get a level up. And guess what? I'm not getting any interviews now either. So I'm stuck. I mean, nothing's happening. Sure, I go to the beach a lot because the beach mellows me out, but I'm stuck. And yeah, I'm recording some music and stuff like that, but I gave up 2 years of my life to try to change some things, and it's just not happening. So my question to you is, what do you do when you're stuck? What do you do? What works for you? What doesn't work for you? At this point, all I can do is take a deep breath, cross my fingers and hope that things improve. But there's no guarantee of that, is there? So I put my effort into doing what I can do. I can write more. I can record more music. But it's an interesting thing, being stuck. So one of the things that I decided to do was just create this podcast. And whether people see it or not, I've at least learned one thing. It's important to have a voice. And one of the things that has always been my downfall previously is that I'm extremely diplomatic. I never really say what's on my mind because of professional situations or educational situations or what the other person might feel if I'm too brutally candid. But maybe, just maybe, I'm not candid enough. What do you think? What's it like for you? The good news is, though, I'm healthy, right? I've lost a fair amount of weight over the last couple of years. I am grateful to still be on the planet because, frankly, I never thought I would live this long. If I had, I think I would have done something different, right? Probably better diet, better exercising. But I'm still here. Maybe I'm just too stupid to die early. Who knows? But I'm still here. And that's the thing, right? We're all still here. Maybe we're all too stupid to die. I don't know. And maybe that's the whole point of being stuck. Maybe it's to remind us that, you know what? We're still here. I don't know. What do you think? Anyway, I just wanted to kind of just express one of the things that was kind of on my mind. Hopefully that didn't suck. And if it did, oh well. It won't be the first time that I do something that kind of sucks. And maybe that's the other thing too. We spend so much time punishing ourselves for our regrets, but we never actually see the good things that we do, the things that we do right. There's two things that I'm proud of during my 2 years down here at Farteau. One of them is that I actually talked somebody off the suicide ledge. And that's not going to show up in any academic activities or any professional stuff, but think about it. I actually talked somebody out of the suicide ledge, talked them out of committing it. Isn't that worth something? The other thing that I'm very, very proud of down here is I met somebody who's been pretty much brutalized all her life, both psychologically and physically. And I did the one thing that apparently nobody has ever done with her. I just listened. Didn't judge. Didn't put out unsolicited advice. I just listened. And that's when it dawned on me. That's the best thing we can do for each other is listen. Actually listen. Really listen without thinking, oh gee, I gotta respond this way, or instead of thinking about what we're going to say next, we can just fucking listen. And as a result of just listening, this woman turned her life around. And she's gained her self-confidence, she's gained her self-esteem, and frankly, she's become a badass. And I guess those are the two things that I'm really proud of. And maybe that's why I'm stuck, because I need to think about what I actually do right. And maybe that's why we all get stuck. Maybe that's what we need, is to think about the things we do right. I don't know. What do you think? I want to run a couple of clips, and hopefully they're funny. I never know in advance what clips I'm actually going to do. So just so you know, I have no idea. Usually I develop them later, but taking the breaks allows me to do things like, drink more water, which I never do enough of, or even go to the bathroom. Right? Turns out that we as humans need to do that. Yeah. But thank you for listening. Thank you for listening. That means a lot. I'll be right back. Hope you like these clips. Hey, thank you for spending time with me today. We covered a lot of ground. We sure did. And I hope it was fun, and I hope that it made you think about our day. One of the things that I hope for us is that we can continue to be ourselves. We're going to be misunderstood anyway, so we may as well be ourselves. And if I had to make a recommendation, it would be to take the line from the Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure movie and enhance it a little bit. Be excellent to each other and be excellent to ourselves. Again, I'm Xorti Magica. Thank you for spending time with me today, and see you soon. Bye for now.